So small weenie annoyances that amount to torture. These are assholes that will come and torture you, pretty much. You're getting tortured. It's a feast. That's what this woman just did right now. By coming over there, make me notice her and move back. She annoyed me. And all these small annoyances amount to a torture. They're done. Look how she's driving towards me. Look, look, look. Why did she come up to the front now? You see, for Nick Rabbik. See, you want to hit her. You want to hit the bitch for what she's doing. On purpose, provoking you. Ticking you like this. Look, now she's gone. Look where she goes and parks. So what did you just do? She just provoked you so you can hit her. That's someone fucking around with you. Look at that guy over there. As soon as I look over there, that guy over there, you know. Because they had to get me out of here. Now she'll come out and have a cigarette. Watch. Look, look, she's still moving the car. Look. Because I'm out. I'm free, guys. I'm out of this stupid fucking world that was used to torture me. To strap up a tiger with chains and bring in all the small rats to feast on him. Every day poking him a little bit here and there to keep him annoyed and irritated and drained. Because they have a lot of energy to give out. They're strong. It's an energy harvesting machine. That's what this is, created around me. It's to harvest energy. Look, she stayed in the car. She didn't leave. She wants me to go and beat the shit out of her. So that way they can arrest me and get it over with. It's funny, eh? They don't get it, these people. They don't get the point. That I will not be provoked into doing something stupid. Never, ever, ever. And now that I figured out what to do, they're scared. They're trying to use these next 4 days to drive me mad. Because that's all they got left. As soon as I get my money, it's finished. It's done this time. I know exactly what to do. And nothing's gonna stop me this time. And nothing, trust me, they know it. Look, now she comes out. So, you gotta understand, because they couldn't get these people to wake up maybe to take out their cars. They had to bring one in to annoy me, extra annoy me. It's finished. It's over. You could see it on the look on their faces. You know? Look what they fucked with the grass here in case I come and walk so I see a patch of something, not just beautiful grass. Look, she came back. Look how much she's trying to annoy me. I know. Because I've beaten them. They just can't believe it, that I've beaten them. They can't accept it. They're not being able to grasp the idea of me beating all of them. Well, fuck, I'm a tiger. You guys are all rats. If you didn't have me strapped and chained and bondaged up all these years, you would have never been able to do this to me. Even all of them put together. Look, now she's going to leave again. Or she's going to take a cigarette. Watch, light up a cigarette. I guarantee you. No, she's just moving back and forth just to annoy me the longest amount of time possible. You know, so I don't relax. So, guys, this is what it's about. This is what this is. It's a ritual done on a grand scale. Why? To fool someone and irritate them as they're being fooled. Tease them and, you know. So, when you come up with something like this to do it to someone, you have to have a very apathetic mentality, a weak, pathetic mentality. The person who created this project and the people that join in on it. Now she's walking my way. So, They have to be very immature people to be able to do this to someone. Because remember, guys, when we were kids, we go to those holes. I don't know if you guys done it, but that's what I did in the 70s. You know, I was an evil kid, man. You go to those ants, the holes, and you put firecrackers in there, blow up there, the ant hole, and you know. But this is more. This is not ants. It's not firecrackers. This is a human being held hostage, captive, imprisoned, strapped, chained up, and all these rats coming by and poking him and poking him and poking him every here and there with small annoyances. Annoyance with so many of them. So you end up getting tortured. It's a ritual being done on you. If you look at it from the top, from a grand scale, that's what's being done. All these people are buzzing around you trying to poke you. It's a ritual for you to get irritated enough. And, you know, because once I woke up, that means I realized I was in a cage. And a guy like me would eventually find a way out. Their job was to keep on provoking me on a daily basis till I really get fired up, explode, and kill someone or hurt someone and go to jail. That way, at least they will delay the process of me being able and come up with reasons in there to keep me imprisoned longer and longer and longer. Because now it's gotten to a certain point where I know exactly what to do and I have enough money to do it. There's nothing they can do about it to stop me. Nothing. All they could do is abuse the shit out of me these next 4 days. Not give me cigarettes and do the impossible on the outside to irritate me. Because not nicotine, if you don't get the drug over and over again, you lose it. You know, you get stressed out. A guy like me, that's never going to happen to, no matter what. They know that. But they're still trying to torture me as much as possible. They're going to attack me with things unheard of in the next couple of days. Watch what's going to happen. And complete deprivation of cigarettes. And they put dirty cigarettes in front of me on the floor wherever I go. And get people to light up smokes in front of me and not give me one. Constant teasing and teasing and teasing. To show you that my environment is nothing normal. It's a bunch of people, toy soldiers, designed to bump into me everywhere I go. The whole city's fake. The city that I'm in, those 2-3 miles. But you can't say this to a normal human being. They're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, you know? But one look at my videos and what's happening around me, it's obvious. I mean, who does what this bitch just did? But they need to tick me. They want to tick me. Not give me the cigarettes, so, you know, because when the nicotine leaves your body, you get stressed a bit. So you get easily stressed out. But they're doing it to the wrong person, man. They're doing it to the wrong person. Especially now that I'm almost out of this. You think I'm going to do anything stupid like that? They must be fucking dumb. So they didn't give me a cigarette back here so I relax and calm down. Because obviously if I want a cigarette, I have to get it one of their toy soldiers. They control all of them. Watch, I'll prove it to you. I'll walk from here to the coffee shop. You won't see one with a cigarette. Or they won't give me one. That's the whole point. Look, they're waiting for me here. To keep you deprived of it. So you get stressed out enough and, you know, hurt someone. Look at the buggies in my face. It's so stupid. That doesn't do anything. No matter what they do, I'm out. I know how to come out now. It's done. They're taking advantage the last couple of days that they have left with me. To stress me out. It's nice though, today. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, fuck. Oh, I gotta do something actually, guys. So let's go back up, get dressed, and go do something. Let's go do it. And not allowing me to drive, to take it, you know, go somewhere fast on my own, or not allowing me to do anything. Not allowing me, not, you know, forcing me not to be able to, you know what I mean? These are good, very good human beings. All right, let's see. Now what? What you gonna do? What are we getting and when are we getting it? '31st. Oh man, that's 4 more days. 4 more days, 4 more days, 4 more days, 4 more days. 4 más días. Bye bye, Charlie. Oh man. Because brother, check up brother, I forget the name, but one Let me show you the ritual here, guys. It's kind of like I'm looking that way, right? I see boyfriend, girlfriend, the cleaning mop far away, the yellow bucket, people pacing in front of me, and the group of people they're talking, and another one pacing. This is a ritual. It's got all the settings for it. I'm going to explain to you later on today in detail how this works, slowly but surely. How the ritualistic setting is designed and set up in a way where to be a ritual in terms of what the setting, the way it is, you know. Look, another ritual here. It's those elements of garbage in there, the sex, exemplify the pacing back and forth in front of you, the noise, the kids crying, everything. You're being hit with all these weapons every time you get into a place. You hear the kid crying over there. This is not a normal setting. It tries to emulate a normal setting. Look at the garbage insinuations everywhere with the cleaning and the mops. There's tons of it. That's the idea. You see? It's a ritual. It's a setting. It's got bright colors. It's got wicked fast movements. It's got pacing. It's got all those elements. I'll describe to you later what they are. Boyfriend, girlfriend holding hands. Attractive women bending over or showing you their private parts in a weird way. Big women pacing back and forth in front of you. Big sizes. This is a ritual to drain someone of their energy. Every place you get to, whether it's lots of noise, lots of movement, it's ritualistic. It's an energy robbery. Because, see, look at that bending over. Well, as soon as I turned, you get those things a lot. It's not just one time. It's everywhere I turn. Every direction I turn, there's a setup there to sort of nail me, drain me of this energy. So it's ritualistic. It's a setting. It's not a normal place. See, I move this way, they move that way. They gotta move. I'll move now their arms and everything because I'm looking at them. They're fixing their clothes. It's a ritual. Over there, he's moving the bag up. I'm looking at him. The lady with the orange hair hugged her boyfriend, the girl. See, now I want to look at the cleaning lady over here. She's going to pretend she's explaining something about cleaning. And they're talking, always talking around me. There's a woman with a bright shirt. Supposed to be an attractive young girl. So you can notice her from far away. So you look at her, that's why the bright fluorescent colors. And the pacing back and forth. And the light color green over there. It's a ritual. It's a place where it's supposed to grab your attention, and as soon as it grabs your attention, start looking at things in it, you get bothered when you come out of it, annoyed, irritated. You're being attacked, and very light weapons that will drain you of your energy. It's a feeding frenzy of your energy. It's not a normal place where just people are waiting for the subway with 10,000 cleaning mops around you. That's how they set up the rituals. It's got certain elements in it that will depress someone, make them get disgusted, make them get turned on after they get stressed them. Because lots of stress activates your sexuality because it's a buildup of bad energy inside of you. It has to be released. The canes, the wheelchairs, the weirdness, the lots of tattoos. Now, I know nowadays there's a lot of people like that, but we've seen a cane, now we're missing an electric wheelchair and a couple of other things. It's the rituals, one ritual after another. That's why they have the same elements in them. That's why I see a lot of canes, a lot of wheelchairs everywhere I go, a lot of sexy, attractive women bending over when I turn this way or that way, a lot of baggage, big bags, big objects, big people, kids screaming always. Those are all elements to attack your sound, your hearing, your vision. It's a ritual to drain you of your energy. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of like this big women, this kind of this chained up tiger, and all these little rats around him are just biting him one by one. Small bites that you don't feel right away. But when you leave the setting, you feel weak, depleted, depressed, tired, annoyed. Big women. Don't forget that. That's very important. And men, but usually size. So there's rituals to different settings. I came down here today specifically to show you something like that, and the elderly in front of you that look strange with the weird bags in front of them, baggage, movement, big objects stuck in front of you everywhere you go, and movement. The ritualistic cars passing by in front of you all day long, whizzing by you, people pacing back and forth, noise on the right, noise on the left, somebody slams the brakes, somebody toots the horn, a kid cries. It's all orchestrated to happen one after the other because of the microchip that I have in me, which alerts them, tells them I'm looking in their direction, they need to move now. That's why every time I look at someone, they move. And I look at a space like this, you're gonna hear noise implementation. Now listen. See? Listen to how much more noisy it's gonna get, because I'm not looking at things moving. Now when I turn my phone towards these people, they're not gonna move. When I move my head, I'm gonna tell you now, and you're gonna see them move, watch. Now. So they move when I look at them, because that's the ritual for you to keep seeing things moving. They grab their hair quick, their face quick. As you turn, land your eye on them, you see this shot. Quick movement here, quick movement there. They're attacks on you. You're surrounded in a ritual, you're in the middle. They're attacking you with all these elements, from one setting to another. It's ritualistic. It's draining of energy, of positive energy that's fiery. That's like I explained to you yesterday with the video. You're about to spark the car, but it doesn't turn on. So you have to keep on sparking it. And you, the fire volcano that can spark, every time you do the switch, you're releasing energy and they're draining it from you. They're taking it. That's why you're being forced to try to turn it on again and again and again. All that energy that you're putting into it with this environment, they're taking it away from you. It's an energy robbery machine that's being created around you in terms of normal people or normal setting. That's pretty much what it is with all the movement, all the noise. They're robbing you, draining you. That's why you get depressed. That's why you feel like shit. You would want to, start taking look at them in a dirty way, or because they're looking at you in a dirty way too. It's always the looks too. Don't forget the kind of faces they put in front of you. See, I sat here. Why? In order to see that. It was the only seat available in the house in all three. So I walk in here. It's the one that looks the most comfortable. If it looks the most comfortable, then a human being would want to desire to sit in it, because everywhere else there's one here, one there, one there, one there. Big people, don't forget, sitting over there behind the striped shirts and weird things that are together. Those two striped shirts to grab your attention. So for this ritual, the way it works is, first it's a setting. They set it up for you. They make those empty seats here because this is where they want you to sit, so you can look at that. And then from the sides, you get attacked with the striped shirts, whatever, this and that. Now, it sounds really funny, but I will show you the setting being repeated over and over again in different flavors. Okay, I'll be in touch. Actually, how much time do I have left? And sorry guys, one more thing. Look at the ad that they have in front of me there, the provocation. Look what it says. Tailgating could cost you $425. You know what tailgating is, right? That's what keeps happening to me over and over again by everyone around me. It's a provocation. So that's a part of the ritual, to piss you off. That you're getting provoked all around, and look what they put there for you. To burn you, to hurt you on the inside. So you're always sensing like shit, for you to release that energy and for them to suck it. It's a ritual. They're a bunch of vampires. The whole setting is preceding you everywhere you go. And it's the kind of people, it's the way they look. It's what they're designed to look like, what they're designed to do. So you saw that poster. Let's see the other one. Live debt free, it says over there. They're targeted for you, you know what I mean? So they're targeted for you to see them, for you to get irritated by them, because they have personal messages for you that apply to you. So the fact that these 3 seats were empty weren't for long either. She's not supposed to stay comfortable for long. The comfort was only supposed to be to entice you into it, so you sit in it, and then you get attacked with whatever's there for them to attack you with, and then your comfort gets taken away right away, because you've served the purpose. It served the purpose of this, making you desire to sit there. That's it. So it's this thing, what you're supposed to see from here and the sides and here, what you're supposed to hear. It makes it a ritual, a drainage of energy. It's a robbery. It's a massive robbery, a covert way to rob someone of their fiery energy. When you look at it in the big picture. In the small picture, a lot of people want to make money. And they like what they do. Because they need it. They don't have it. That fiery energy. They're ice. So I'm the perfect candidate because I'm volcanic and I'm strong. I can handle it, which gives them the opportunity to keep performing these rituals over and over again and benefit from this energy that they've been holding hostage, imprisoned, captive, in bondage. So it's kind of like a story of the tiger, the chained up tiger, and the million rats. That's pretty much what it is. It's a big cell, a chained up tiger that can handle a lot, and a bunch of rats running around and taking small pieces and bites out of him every now and then, every time he moves. And not physically, but psychologically, emotionally, more emotionally. That's why you get depressed. You feel this emptiness inside. Why do you feel empty? Because there was an operation, a ritual around you that was done to empty that energy from you, to suck it out. That's why you get depression, is an emptiness inside you over here, pretty much, you know what I mean? That's the cause of it all. So this ritualistic sort of small settings, they're done on an intense way for me, because I can handle it, are being done on a wide scale worldwide through the media, through everything. But you don't really notice it much, you don't feel it, but they're slowly draining you of energy. The loud talking, the screaming, the clapping. Don't you notice in those shows, you watch Seinfeld for half an hour, you hear laughs and claps for about 100 times. Do you know how annoying that is? That takes away from the pleasure of laughing, or it's all about peace and taking away that peace from you by creating noise. Noise puts you in trance, a lot of it around you the whole time. It's like you've been put on a spell. You can't think anymore, you can't do anything, so that's how you get chained up. And then the rats run around and take bits and pieces of you in every setting you get into. It's a ritual. Anyways, I explained to you how the operation works. Now, I'm gonna grab for you proof today in a lot of different places. Objects, big objects, being stuck around you, and the pacing. That's drainage of energy through your eyes. It's done. It's a ritual, more than anything. It needs to look as if it's a natural ride to your destination using a government transportation vehicle to take you there. But overall, when you look at the small tactics, and you find them in every single place you get into, every place, guys, these elements that I'm describing for you, you will find them in every single place I walk into, because they're different settings to suck energy from you, to harness, to harvest that energy that you're exerting through the ritualistic attacks on you. So these ritualistic attacks attack you, you drain the energy. That's why you get depressed from all this movement and noise and everything. These are attacks. They're very small, non-noticeable to the innocent eye, to a person who's not exposed to this or given this knowledge. You know what I mean? But overall, that's what it is. It's nothing more than that. There are a bunch of different settings and rituals that are done in them to drain you of your energy. Through objects, through people, through animals, they're doing it, through whatever, to create a lot of noise and a lot of movement. And that's about it. It's just very simple. But the way you could prove this is look at every setting that I walk into, how it's got the same elements spread out in there. Same elements, same elements. It's not who walks in there, it's how they walk in there and what they do when they're in there. It's the actions that make it a ritual. It's not the kind of people that just walk in there. If they just walk in there and don't do anything, it's fine. But if you study your surrounding, it's tactical. There's a tactical science being applied, a ritual being performed to drain you of that fiery energy that you got. Coughing, that's another characteristic that I mention all the time. So you gotta look at all these things, regardless whether I'm exposing it, regardless whether I'm still sitting in it, so I'm still being attacked. The fact that it doesn't affect me as much anymore, not only because I understand it, because I'm tough enough to deflect it. Understanding it makes me build an armor in a way where I just laugh at it. It does get to you sometimes, I gotta admit. You don't always get free from it, but it's getting less and less, and I'm waking up more and more and more, and I finally found out exactly how to escape this dungeon, this cave of ritualistic nightmares being done in every setting that you walk into, in a way where it seems like it's normal life and happy dandy people just going about their own fucking business, but that's not the truth. We know that. So in the end, I can stress about the microchip, I'm looking at them, they're moving and everything. There's nothing I can do about that as long as I'm stuck in the setting. There's nothing I can do. The best way to do it is to be surrounded with a real human being, to get to them. Because then it doesn't matter what you have in you, there's nothing they can do about it. This is something that's got to be done private. You chain up the strong energy source, bondage it, exclude it from real society, hide it, and drain it. Keep on draining it. Every time it tries to start, that car puts out that energy, right away go there and rob it off it. Keep robbing it off that starting, so the car doesn't go on. But now with this understanding of what's happening around me, with the science, pretty much that's supposed to also not make you concentrate. That's why you're mind controlled with a lot of, it's a maze of, but that's the whole point of a maze. They tell you guys about entertainment. It's not entertainment, a maze. Maybe when you're playing it on a video game, but a real maze in real life is supposed to make you create a lot of confusion and a lot of, make you almost go crazy. Well, when you feel like that, you exert a certain kind of energy, you let it out, they take it away from you. That's the idea when it comes to the top. Now, on the lower scale, it's more of money making for these people, a lot of them, just to make a living. You know what I mean? And be able to buy the car, be able to get the house, be able to whatever your vice and kick is. Other than that, there's a reason why you have to be imprisoned into it, because it can't be exposed to the other eye. Right now, if there was anybody normal in here with warm energy, you would sit beside them, you'd look at them, you'd feel them. This doesn't affect you anymore because it's very, very minimal, the annoyances. They have to be done to you over and over again from one setting to another for 2 days, 3 days a week for it to start to kick. Because every one of us has energy levels. We have a tank. And when the tank is full, it doesn't affect you as much, but they're slowly depleting you of that gasoline until it gets to a point where it's so depleted, then you start to get affected quickly. Any little move will annoy you. If someone even just paces once in front of you, you're gonna get out there and beat the shit out of them. Because your energy levels are depleted. And that's how this works. So when you're living a normal life around normal people, even if you walk into this setting and sit here for 10 minutes, an hour or two, you'll end up leaving being annoyed a little bit. That's it. Then in about an hour later, after in a normal world, you'll feel normal again. Because it's all about energy. Your levels have not been depleted much, and you refilled them right away when you got surrounded with warmness again. So it's this gold setting that you're supposed to be stuck into that grabs you from one setting to another and keeps applying the science on you ritually. Draining you until you get to a point where you're just like a fucking... You look how much weight I lost the last year, 25 pounds. I've been eating well, doing everything normal. Because it's this drainage of energy from you that you could use positively. You know? Big people. It's all about that when it comes down to it. All about that. You have to be surrounded by that too because it's clogging. You feel claustrophobic. They're putting a strap on you. They're tightening up the strap in your surrounding and giving you those little things over and over again. That's how it works, guys. Anyways, I've explained a lot to you here. I'm not going to record much. I only have like 5 minutes left in my 5% in my battery. I'll be in touch. Sorry, I had to record again. I couldn't help it. We got another element hurricane. You know, the electric wheel is now pacing. Look, sort of. Well, not really. But there's not much to this. I'll stop now.